What's up, guys? DZ here with another commentary. This is Domination on Scrapyard. I'm using the Intervention with Full Metal Jacket. Akimbo Magnums as my secondary. My perks are Sleight of Hand Pro, Stop and Power Pro, Ninja Pro. My kill streaks in this game are UAV, Counter UAV, and Predator Missile. As you can see, I'm not using very lethal kill streaks besides the Predator Missile, which is one of the reasons I think this is such a pretty good game for me. Like I said, it's a small map, scrapyard. I'm pretty aggressive most of the game. I don't have any big kill streaks, and I still pull down 43 kills, which I think was pretty exciting. I have also a pretty cool couple streaks in this game. Some pretty nice snipes. It was a pretty good game for me. One of the things I wanted to bring up, though, in this commentary was how new I am to Call of Duty. Most people don't even know that I'd never played Call of Duty previous to Modern Warfare 2. I actually bought Call of Duty 4 and played it for about an hour, well, maybe a couple hours, and I just really didn't like it at the time. Now that I look back, I realized it was a really good game, and I should have played it, but I was a big Halo player back then, and I was into MLG and stuff like that, and I'm the kind of guy that I like to get, is really good at one thing rather than be, decent at a bunch of different things. Even though I am good at almost every game I play, but I like to focus on one game at a time. And back then, Halo was my thing, so I finally got tired of it and came to. Oh, look, hold on, don't mean to interrupt myself here, but this is a pretty nice little knife streak here. Anyways, what I was getting at is I was pretty big into Halo back then, and I don't know, I finally just got tired of it, especially just on Xbox Live. The game itself, like, if you play on a LAN connection or a really good host, Halo, in my opinion, was an awesome game, but playing it over Xbox Live, it was, I hate to say it, it was awful, and I just finally got tired of it. And then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, it was just a good excuse for me to finally get off that game and try something else. And I, tried out Modern Warfare, and after I got used to the controls and stuff, I really started to like it. I mean, just like everybody else, there's a lot of things wrong with the game, but I mean, overall, it's a really fun game for me, and I really enjoy playing it. Even though every once in a while it gets frustrating, but I mean, I still enjoy playing it a lot. And the next thing I really wanted to get into in this commentary was my best advice for someone trying to get better. Everybody's got their tips and tricks and stuff like that, and I will share more of those as I come out with more videos. But my #1 advice, and which really helped me get better at this game, is watching other people's gameplay, really good players especially, and not so much watching it. Oh, I failed right here. Not so much watch it for like the flashy plays, like the multi-kills and badass snipes and stuff like that, but when you're watching this gameplay, really analyze the decision-making that player is doing. Because really, decision-making is the most important, in my opinion, the most important skill and hardest skill to master or sharpen. And you can't ever master it, but I mean, it's the most important skill to me. And just like I said, when you're watching other people's videos like Hutch and Anders and all these great players, like, really take time to analyze the decisions they're making while they're playing. And especially this game, more so than others, it's really easy to die really fast. So you can't stay alive forever. You're gonna die sometimes. You're gonna be in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's just the way it is. So you can't get discouraged when you die, but what you gotta try to do is try to play as smart as possible. And the smarter you play, the more you eliminate those situations when you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. So what I was getting at, to me, the most important skill, rather than most people, like, everybody's all so hung up on like what guns they use and what perks they use, and and the routes they run. It's not so much that as it is the decisions you make and your map awareness and the routes that you travel. I mean, and to add to that, how quickly you're able to like modify your decisions. Like you got a plan of what you're about to do, and then all of a sudden you see an enemy and you need to instantly change what you were gonna do. And like I said, to me, decision making is one of the most important skills, and that's what I think a newer player, any player that's struggling or looking to improve, even a good player, always has room to improve. And to me, decision making is the most important thing out of any first-person shooter, or maybe any game, really. So that's what I think you should actively work on if you're wanting to improve. And hold on a second, this is cool. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I got a little interrupted there. Anyways, the next thing I want to get into is being a team player. And what I want to start out with talking about being a team player is air support. And everybody complains about how powerful air support is, or you know, what I'm getting at is, I think every player, every single player that's above level 30 should have a Stinger class with Cold-Blooded. And, you know, a lot of people, they're so caught up on their stats and stuff, they don't want to switch to another weapon. I mean, switch to another loadout and take it down. But the way I see it is, even if you're smart enough to stay indoors and not get killed by, like, the enemy Harrier or whatever, half your teammates usually aren't. Oh my god, this streak is nasty. Hold on a second. Get the 3 kills with the Magnums, and then pick up this LMG that I've never even seen before. Get another kill, and then I pull out the Predator missile and take out their air support. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Taking out enemy air support, like let's say you're smart enough to stay indoors and not die to this enemy air support. Half the time your teammates aren't smart enough to do that. So if you're staying alive, your teammates are out there dying, and your enemy is going from a Harrier to a chopper gunner to possibly a nuke, and it's just moving up, and it's just making it worse. Like, if you're willing to sacrifice yourself, if someone else won't do it, because more often than not, you're gonna get teammates that just won't shoot down air support, and that's kind of frustrating. But if you take it down yourself, it not only does it help you, but it's gonna help your entire team, and it's gonna help make it easier for you to win. Because, I mean, oh, hold on, this streak is really nice too, right here. Take out these 2 guys. Oh. So I keep interrupting myself with cool little streaks. But I really like this streak right here. Take out those 2 guys, pick up this M4, and just go to town here. 3rd kill. Miss that guy. Take out this riot shield guy as soon as he switches. Call on my UAV, counter UAV. I got this guy to try to sneak up on me. Get a double right here. Double back. Get this guy. And the next guy. Anyways, what I was saying, sorry I got a little off track there, about the air support. Not only does it help your team, but it's really easy experience points. I mean, how much is it to take down a Harrier? Like 300 or like 200, 300 points for a Pavlo? It's really easy experience. If you think about it, that's like 6 kills. If you're playing domination, kills are 50 points apiece. You take down a Pavlo, that's 300 points. I mean, I can't stress enough how important it is that every person has their own anti-air support class. And normally a good idea is, especially if you're playing with friends, everybody has one, but the first person to die calls it out, say, hey, I got the Harrier. Switches to that class, takes out the Harrier, you know, and then of course if you want to, you can switch back to your main class after you're done with air support. But to me, I mean, that's really important. I mean, I can't stress it enough how important it is to take down enemy kill streaks as soon as possible, because it just leads to bigger kill streaks for them, and it leads to them capturing flags while the air support's up and everybody's hiding. Well, guys, looks like I'm running out of time. I went 43 and 19 with pretty much all gun kills. Only had a few Predator missile kills, and the rest were with my guns. Hope to see you again on my next commentary, and please give me a like, thumbs up if you like my videos. Thanks a lot.